Why do people say certain things at comedy shows that they would never say in everyday life? Take the recent 370 rupee biryani controversy. The interesting question isn't just what was said, it's why it felt okay to say it. Psychologists have long known that our behavior changes in groups. When a room is laughing, cheering, and rewarding certain ideas, we start taking cues from the people around us. We become less guided by our private filters and more guided by what feels acceptable in that moment. Comedy spaces are especially interesting because they create a unique social contract. For a few minutes, you're expected to push boundaries, and sometimes that can make a belief sound more acceptable simply because it's wrapped in humor. But there's another layer to this. Many controversial jokes are built on a subtle sense of entitlement. There's something called psychological entitlement theory. It's the belief that one deserves more consideration, attention, freedom, or access than others, regardless of whether it has been earned. When entitlement goes unchecked, other people can start feeling less like individuals and more like things that exist for our convenience, amusement, approval, or consumption. And humor can sometimes become a socially acceptable vehicle for expressing those assumptions. That's why moments like these aren't really about one joke, they're about the beliefs underneath the joke, the audience that rewards it, and the social environment that makes it feel normal to say out loud. Because jokes don't come from nowhere, they come from the stories we already believe in. And sometimes what a room laughs at tells us as much about the room as it does about the person holding the microphone.